In this video, let us talk about alerts. Alert is a very important feature for users in a monitoring system. There are two ways in which a user can set up alert in SnappyFlow: create the alerts from scratch or import the alerts from the libraries provided. I will first show you how to create alerts, save alert as template, and import them into another application. I'm creating a line chart component for read latency and write latency. Now I will save this component and show you how to create an alert for read latency. So I edit the component and click on this icon to get the add alert pop-up. Let us go over some of the terminologies. Primary metric. This is the metric on which the alert is defined. In this case, it is the read latency. We can also specify an expression in the primary metric. For example, average latency is read plus write latency by 2. Just specifying the variable name implies average aggregation, but we can also use .min, .max, .95p, .count, or any other aggregation. Periodicity is the interval at which the alert is fired. I will keep it at 5 minutes. Sampling period is the time window over which the metric is evaluated. This can be specified in minutes or hours or days. I will set it to 10 minutes. So in this example, if my alert is fired at time t, my sampling interval is 10 minutes. The average of read latency in the last 10 minutes is taken and compared with the threshold. Next, let us add the conditions. I'm going to add a SEV3 alert if the read latency calculated over the sampling period exceeds 40 milliseconds, and a SEV2 alert if the latency exceeds 100 milliseconds, and also notify. The condition which we just added is an example of an absolute threshold where we are comparing the primary metric value with an absolute value. There are several ways of defining alerts. Time-based thresholds. For example, primary metric value calculated over the sampling period is greater than 95th percentile of the metric taken over 30-minute window into 1.3. Let me explain what this means. So if my alert is fired at time t and my sampling interval is 10 minutes, this is the window over which the primary metric is evaluated. And the reference time for computing the threshold is the 30-minute period prior to the sampling interval. So over this duration, the average or the 95th percentile or min or max of the primary metric is computed and used as the threshold. Time-based thresholds with limits. Example, greater than max of 200 or 1 hour average. So this alert is triggered only if the primary metric value exceeds 200. Both max and min are supported. We can also compare the primary metric with the past reference time. This is an example of a day-on-day alert where we are comparing the 95th percentile of a metric called response time with the 95th percentile of the same metric calculated over the 1 hour period exactly 1 day back. Like day on day, week on week, and month on month alerts are also supported. Next, we look at the scope. I want to apply the check to all instances, so I will select this option. By selecting this option, tag name equal to star is appended in the JSON editor. So if the primary metric value exceeds the threshold in any of the instances of the application, the alert will be triggered. I will cover the other two advanced options in another video. I will add the alert. Now I'm going to show you how to save the alert as a template. So I am in the alert definition pane. I'll click on save template. I can select the groups I want to save. In this case, we just have one alert with the group Linux. And I need to give a name for the template. and I save. I will now load the alert into another application ES cluster. This application already has some alerts defined. Click on import. Since we are importing from a template which we created, choose the template type as custom. Select the template name. We can multi-select the groups and the alerts which we want to import. Now the alert has got added to this application. We can view the SEV1, SEV2, SEV3 alerts generated for the application in the alerts history pane. Thank you.